Hey, y'all. Y'all come in. Come in. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all, no surprising to me. Y'all come on in, come on in. I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. Try to tell y'all yesterday. Y'all get a chance, like, share, and subscribe to the video. I already knew what to do. I made a video yesterday. And my video, I don't know this man from a can of worms. I don't know this man. I don't know Dolph personally. I don't know Justin. I don't know Cornbread. I don't know none of these people in this trial. I don't know Jill. I don't know God. I know God that know he rap. But yesterday it's gonna be y'all gonna be some disappointed people, but y'all it's not his fault. They didn't present nothing to saying that that man. I knew the man was not guilty. I knew from. See y'all. Let me tell you this. This is in. That's why we have juries. You need people like me and other real people who not this. I don't know this man, so I'm not gonna have nothing against this man. Y'all got to look at this. Y'all ain't, if you watch the trial and take your personal feelings out the trial, then you will understand. I didn't see the man guilty at all. And I made a video, and I know y'all not gonna like me this morning, but I'm sorry y'all disappointed. But that's just what it is. And when if something happened to you like this, you want people who listen to the presentation. I want to. I don't know. Like I said, y'all seen my live yesterday. They found that man. That now, yeah, I did too. I found him not guilty. What they presented in the court, y'all. You had a lot of people saying that he murdered somebody else. They didn't mention that in the court that he murdered somebody else. And it best to be honest, y'all. This can be you. Beady boys, the way them boys, Justin Canadians, I wouldn't trust a dime they said. And the things that Justin and Cornbread was saying, I would have never believed nothing they said. That man, I told y'all yesterday, it ain't about liking a person. See, y'all be so into. Only thing I can find out what's wrong with the people today is y'all try to like people that y'all don't like. Y'all try to get other people not to like them. I don't know this man right here. If I was on the jury, I found him not guilty yesterday. I didn't see nothing nowhere where he was guilty. I know I don't give a darn who don't like me. But this man him wasn't guilty for what they presented. And I told y'all yesterday during before the deliberation, I said, y'all, I don't see where they found him guilty at. I didn't see where they found that man guilty at. But I was glad that that jury was a fair jury, just like me. I said he wasn't guilty. I don't care nothing about that man. I don't know him. But my not guilty verdict won because in this trial, I cannot understand why he was there. So I know y'all mad at me. I know y'all ain't gonna show your face, but it is what it is. Y'all better start listening to the hatred. And y'all ain't got no right to be messing with that man. If y'all were gonna do something to that man, y'all did something to that man a long time ago. Y'all knew that man wasn't guilty. Y'all know that man not guilty. Y'all know deep down in y'all heart that that man not guilty. But I know a lot of people seem like they don't like him. That's their personal business. But I just want to come here and tell y'all that my verdict won. And my verdict won. And the truth that they really got him, they got him. Cause they so wee. That's all I got to say. I ain't see why he was there. So I'm gonna go on to play the verdict. I woke up this morning and I know I ain't gonna get no thumbs up. I know I ain't gonna get it. Y'all better start listening to everybody else and start listening to these little bitty people like me over here. God, pay attention. Okay, make sure you get your subscription, like, share, subscribe. Stop being a hater all your life. Okay, because I already knew the man was not guilty. I knew I don't even want to talk about this. I'm so glad they tried him over with. I don't even know why we will. I told y'all last night he wasn't the mastermind person. If the child feed into what all the other folks say, y'all believe y'all don't listen trial. The trial, y'all. I don't get into nobody personal. I don't, when I judge, I don't judge nobody personally. I judge what y'all present. And that man wasn't guilty. So I'm sorry. Y'all gonna make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you reached your verdict? Yes. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez, Govan, count one. We, the jury, found the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count one of the indictment. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count two. We, the jury, found the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count two of the indictment.
You weren't guilty, Lopez. You weren't. You go in. You wasn't guilty. Anybody say you were guilty, they let them say what they want to say. You weren't guilty in my book. I don't know you. I tell you, you need to get your life together because you don't got too old for this bullshit. I didn't find you guilty either. Now go get off the pillow weller and get your life together, man. I ain't see that man. I ain't see that man
Ladies and
guilty.
gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you for your service this week. You've done exactly what
So
you
I
were
know I
supposed to
ain't
do.
gonna have nobody over
This
there.
is it. Listen to all the proof.
There you
All the
go. You
witnesses.
ain't guilty.
You are excused.
Now watch it. Everybody ready to beat him up, threaten him. If y'all wonder that man ain't dead nothing, y'all. He had one of the best. That lawyer right there presented everything. And then they did that lawyer wrong. I don't even appreciate how they did the lawyer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't appreciate how they did that lawyer.
Jury, if you're here
His
today,
lawyer. I don't like what they did to him.
sir, you are free to go.
They had an attitude with that man right there. Can't go. Man, that attorney right there. He told on them. Y'all better listen. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Memphis. Y'all got some dirty cops. That man wasn't guilty. I told y'all yesterday when I did my verdict that, but y'all they don't threaten that man now.
Yeah, but Mr. Your local counsel can help
I'm glad that man. I'm glad he wasn't guilty. You know what, boss? We talked about this yesterday. We say they didn't. He not guilty. From what they presented in court, from what they presented to us in court, that man wasn't guilty. Now, you mentioned about them two ladies. They better. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. I'm glad that man came up out of this. I don't care what all these folks get on here talking negative about that man. That man won. He won. He won. Y'all leave him alone and go check these real folks. I'm glad that they had a jury like me and everybody else. I told y'all yesterday he wasn't guilty. Now I now he told what he said this right here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all can't get mad at that man, cocky. I seen somebody gonna get ready like Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how this world is. They hate. We got to stop out there hating on each other. I seen a channel. Hold on, y'all. Let me put it. Hold on for a second, y'all. Let me lighten this up a little bit. Okay, like, y'all. I seen a channel yesterday with Dog and Govan out. That's how that. That's how the streets is. They didn't want Govan. They don't want Govan. They wanted Juke. And y'all, but all I got to say, I don't want to talk about this trial tomorrow. I didn't know my verdict won. That's all I got to say. And my ver, I don't know this man. I don't know this man for a cat. I don't know. I don't know. Govan for a cat or worm. But I'm glad if I was on the jury, I didn't find. I didn't see why he was there. And y'all can be mad all y'all want to. I don't care. I'm just a true person. Just a true person. I didn't see why Govan was there. I was trying to see what he do. Only two people that I found that were guilty was them two. I couldn't say what I want to say. I told y'all that yesterday. I have to respect YouTube. But I had a lot to say about Cornelius and just Jughead and Juke and Gotti and Youngster. I had a lot to say about them. But go over here, I didn't. We know it was a stupid crime. But let me let y'all hear what he got to say right here. Cause y'all, they can't underlie nobody that ain't did nothing. And that was low down what Jughead and Cornbread did to that cookie shop. They got this cookie shop name all mixed up in this mess. That these young people gonna do the way they wanna do, and y'all need to start taking up for them. Y'all know good darn well the hitman and said do it like that. If y'all were paying attention, y'all got to pay attention, people. Yesterday, when I told y'all that man was not guilty, y'all going on all these other little channels who that because they live in Memphis and all that right there. Shoot, man, let me tell you something. I know my folks moved from Memphis a long time ago. I know about Memphis. You don't have to be from somewhere like that. Just pay attention. That man is blessed that he got people who love him and care about taking down the right people. Cornbread lied on that old lady, on that 80-year-old lady. See, y'all ain't paying the trial no attention. But it's over. And I wish Govan would go get his mind right. He getting older. He need to go stop trying to be like he 22 and be in pray. Get off them pillow talk. I didn't know he got a habit. I told y'all that yesterday by looking at him. I'm
But
glad
it's the
it's
way it was
over.
presented, the things that they didn't do as far as going to getting the video surveillance cameras, doing the call detail records with the tower hits and all that could have been done.
That lady, when that prosecutor, look at him. When that prosecutor, shout out to Onan TV. I know he mad, but I'm not Onan. You got to be honest. You got to put the law in for. But shout out to Onan, but TV, sorry you ain't here to like you're not here to do your show. But it's just like Onan TV. Y'all dog him out. I don't care. I don't know Onan like that. I just like to hear him talking junk. I like to hear men talking junk. I do. I like that. Cause that's what my brothers did, y'all. That's what they did back in the days. They don't mean no harm. They just thought they. I can't say the word I want to say over here on this channel. But shout out to Onan TV. I'm gonna give him it's there. He covered the case good. He did his thing. But it's just like he locked up and they dogging him out. All men talk they junk. Shoot, y'all been around my brother, y'all will laugh and listen to him talk his junk. Y'all love him. But my brother don't fear nobody. He have fun with the old man talk. But Those prosecutors, they oh Lord, they didn't do good. They did good. I ain't gonna tell no lie, but they to me when they I don't know it was they when they did him like they did him. It I didn't like it. It's a lot of things when they saw that text mess. It's a lot. That man came to work.
Avoided this nightmare.
What was the one point of discrediting Cornelius?
Um, you can't just pick one. I mean, the whole thing was a joke. Even down to the neighbor that he supposedly gave $500.
That's what I just
None of it was
said.
true. None of it happened. I don't even know if
I just told y'all that. I watched this trial. I watched this trial. I watched this trial. Them boys lied. They lied. Oh yeah, go back, go back, go back, go back. It go back and tell them to do that thing. Y'all know how this young generation is. You tell them to go down there and cut Tony grass. They don't cut Bobby grass. You don't. Y'all know how these folks is. You get them $1 million, and put it in their hand. You get the money, put it in their hand.
the
Juke
right
is the
carcass. There
one.
wasn't a drop of blood in that
Juke.
thing. They didn't wipe it down because the expert said no, there was no evidence of bleach in
Lied
that
on that
car.
old lady.
Nothing that man said was true.
Jesse Brown's testimony.
And bleach. Bleach. Yeah, come on. Y'all think y'all about to do a murder, then put it in park the car in front of my door? And then I supposed to take the car and do this and that with it? Oh, man. Anybody believe a pill head like that?
Was there one moment?
Yeah.
Was there one moment in which you just knew that we have this verdict? Are you always sort of on edge until that verdict comes through?
I'm always on edge because there's cases I thought I would have won easily, and the jurors just get swayed by the publicity. And the media has been so one-sided, calling him a mastermind. The press has been going crazy because only the DA talks. And that's the problem with our system, is because they make such a good first impression saying everybody's guilty that it's hard to get a fair trial.
I tell you one thing. He blessed that them people went from Memphis who was on the jury. Then y'all say they was some kin to somebody. See, if I don't know Govan. I don't know none of them, but I don't want to know none of them boys. But looking at his case, looking at this jury, I don't care nothing about what men's do in the street. That's their business. Streets is street. Leave it in the street. Don't bring it to my house. But I put it like this. That man was not guilty. And watch you about to have some folk, boy. These collard green people about to start making some ham out. Cook them greens up in the pot, baby. With and make y'all some cornbread with that, okay? Y'all about to talk, y'all. Jello. Ooh-wee.
Thank God we got jurors. They took hundreds of pages of notes, and it didn't take them, what, 2 hours to figure out this was all garbage?
They virtually echoed everything that he said in closing. And they were very critical that anyone could be locked up that long and didn't have the resources to defend themselves.
They did.
The jurors said that. They echoed that. The guy said, I am offended. I'm offended by this. And he said he was disappointed in Mo. And well, that's your elected official. That's my elected official because I live here. And you just go and do something.
It was called that testimony with Jesse Browning.
Kill that man in a cookie shop. They ought to be shaming themselves.
Why?
Because it was. Half the stuff was just made up within a couple of days of this stuff. They give us this mystical receipt that's never been in any of the police reports. The jurors didn't buy it for a second. The lead investigator, Dabney, was incredibly honest when he said these are the mistakes that we made. And then you call up somebody that's willing to do or say anything to clean up the case to get a conviction. You saw how they shaded off the phone records, where the text messages.
They
where
sure did.
Justin Johnson to our client saying we're going to do something. I presented hundreds of text
Sure
messages.
did. And how unprofessional. Let me tell y'all something.
Govan was
I'm
never
gonna tell y'all
going
something.
here.
Hold on.
And the fact that you're still asking me to
That prosecutor, she was so unprofessional. I never seen her. You know what? Yes, I have. Young Thug, they prosecutor. I was right with them. I was right here. See, you can't take hatreds and go against people because you don't like them. Uh, I don't. If you're gonna take somebody to court, be fair. Be fair about it. Don't do that. Don't. They did. Govan so wrong in that courtroom with the evidence that this man right here had for them. That lady threw that paper down and told the judge she didn't even want to do her cross thing. I never seen a prosecutor. Yes, I did have seen one. Like in Young Thug case, that prosecutor tuned her nose up at that man. Jealous of the young folks. Jealous of the young people. Don't like somebody you don't even know. People will tell y'all right now, don't go over there and look at Lanita channel. Because I give you some, I don't know everything. But I do listen. I pay attention. I ain't no psychic. I love people. And I want the truth out there. I want the truth. Y'all wouldn't want nobody. Y'all wouldn't want to go down for folk lying on you. If Govan, like we talked about this yesterday, if Govan was the one did it, they would have hit him a long time ago. They knew Govan and do it. They knew who did this. They knew who did it. And the prosecutor, they were acting just like them old Young Thug prosecutors. They had their nose toot up there. I can't stand it. You don't even know that man. You don't know somebody and you toot your nose up. They toot their nose up at me, but I just be laughing. My channel gonna be on. Y'all stick with me, cause I'm about to get a crew, and I want majority of men and few women. I don't need no, I don't need no weak people. And I want to talk to you too because it's a lot of words that I swallowed during this trial. So I had to come up with nicknames. I had to come up with nicknames just because I had to swallow it. Just I remember when I ain't trying to jump off the subject. I remember when Tyler Perry said that he don't do social media because he have to swallow his words. Because you have to say what they want. Well, I tell you what, it's like this. You want respect in your house? That's what you two want, respect in their house. But I'm about to get back on this case, though. Sorry, y'all. Y'all be mad at me. I'm glad. I tell you what, they don't need, they ain't gonna hit the like button. Some of y'all will hit the like button. That's the same thing Govan just went through.
These
Haters.
questions I find offensive because it didn't happen. You would never take anything you heard in that courtroom for any decision you would make in your life that has any significance. You would laugh at me if I said, believe those guys. So let's just keep it real. This is all garbage, and I'm grateful that he's out, and I'm sorry in the world that he had to do 9 months in prison. And I'm just grateful his fiance called me, and we have the resources to help poor people.
You were very passionate in your closing arguments about, about Govan being just a man from Orange Mound up against the system. Kind of talk about where that passion came from.
When I go to 201 and look at the people that are in there, I know a lot of people do wrong, and I understand that, and I don't want violence in the streets because I live, in towns as well. But it's just so wrong. If I can see it, there's no way a jury couldn't see it, and that's why it took, 2 hours to figure that out. I mean, obviously, it would have probably been quicker had they not had to go through the evidence and do their job, but the fact that anybody in the press would say, oh, it was this or it was that, it was clearly flagrant, and I wish we'd be reported as this is what your justice is in Memphis. So if you're black and poor, you got a problem.
Mr. Govan, how do you feel?
Mr. Rule, this is I was
You feel great. To finally have this stress taken off your shoulders. Yeah, to have my life back.
Work confidently.
I'm
while
glad for the
unnecessary
man. I ain't hating on the man. I don't know the man. I know one
We can help
thing.
you participate and
I'm
find a
glad
job
Juke
that's right
not
for
in
you.
his life no more.
We're authorized by the Social Security.
What's the first thing you plan to do? Go hug my son.
Mr. Govan, you haven't smiled all this week, but obviously you have a lot to smile about. Just tell me about what you're feeling in right now.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to explain the feeling of getting your life back, just from 12 people.
Get your life
So
together, baby.
I'm just blessed, and I'm just ready to go see my son.
That's right. Live for your child.
Nervousness, of course, it's natural, but I got a team around me that was very confident and supportive, so without them, it wouldn't be no me. I just want to thank again Manny, Robert, Haley, Bill, Handel,
your words of advice?
Leave Memphis.
I just said that.
You plan on leaving Memphis, son?
Of course.
Was there any point throughout the week where you're like, you
Get
know
out
what,
around them
I'm
haters.
still nervous, prior to the verdict? Was there any point where it's like, I don't know which way it's gonna go?
I've been nervous for 4 years.
How does it feel to be at the end of this 4-year journey that you've been on?
It feels great. It feels like I've been born again. I get a chance to restart my life.
That's
Do some
right.
positive things.
Do you think that this
You ain't
verdict
getting no
will change
younger, you getting
how
older, bro.
the court system is working here in Memphis?
As corrupt this system is, I doubt it.
Sir, or do you think this verdict will change anything with the court system here in Memphis?
I'm not here from Memphis, but if this is a microcosm of what's going on, then you should all be worried. And maybe we should be digging into these things and figuring out why so many people are in jail.
Get out of Memphis, where the haters
Things
at.
of that nature and why investigations
And
are
Leah,
always
don't cut. Just don't bring that
all
junk
this
up
stuff.
here, though. Just don't bring that junk, George. We already trying to keep our boys straight. We already got locked up. You know, you know what to say, y'all. I'm glad for the man. I didn't understand why he was there. I ain't the show wasn't even by him. The show wasn't even by him. It was about them two knuckleheads, junk boys.
Resources to help these types of people and can spend the money
Leave
to
them
do it.
pills
I
alone.
can only imagine how hard it is for the public defenders with their cases or other appointed lawyers that couldn't do this, and how many people shouldn't be in prison.
Oh, back in December, is that the reason?
Y'all just imagine how many people are in jail because they was not guilty. If he had to use the people from Memphis, he wouldn't be out of jail. Since he would be had people from out of state like me. Like a lot of people, y'all ain't from Memphis, y'all that don't give a hoot where you from. That doesn't matter. The point is, why send a man to jail if he didn't do it? If he wasn't guilty? I can hear y'all, man. I can hear these folks.
That's always his decision. I don't advise him to do anything. They always say, what would I do? Like, I'm not serving the time, so I have no idea. I can't go through
Mm-mm.
that stress. You can't duplicate that. I mean, I love the man. I believed in him. That's why I took the case. And we fought like hell for it. I'm grateful that the staff stayed with me. I yelled at them a lot this week. Put a lot of pressure on them. We worked long nights. For the last few months, we filed, I don't know how many 24 motions, most of which were granted, which never happens. But it was so obvious we were right. And yet, still, we have a case. The government just can't ever admit that maybe there isn't anything here. They're just prosecute, and then blame the jury if it doesn't go their way. Sure,
Mm-mm. I'm glad for him.
Law enforcement experts that testified this week, they said several times that they never spoke with Mr. Mims, but they never really gave a clear answer as to why. Why do you think that is?
Because they're not telling the truth. They never went out to go talk to him. And to say that, oh, he would have just got
Bob
lawyers
Murder,
for
I
his
thought
mother,
you
are
were
you
going
kidding me?
y'all ain't gonna like me today. I ain't gonna get no thumbs up today. I ain't did nothing but cover
Your
case.
question should be,
I
what
ain't
were
did
all
that,
the
but
people
that's
after the
alright.
fact that helped? If
It's
assuming
okay.
the
I'm
man
good.
was shot or was given clothes and they went to this apartment or somebody helped him escape to Indiana, what happened to all those people that were supposed to be charged? What about all the people in the text messages where I showed you blatantly they're talking about shooting people and shootings happened? Nobody's indicted. What about the guy that carjacked the Mercedes, Dreon Ingram? He's not charged with anything. He's picked up a subsequent murder since then. So you explain to me how that is, and then when they say in their closing statement, the gall of it all to say we can't arrest everybody, yet they're running 14 and 15 defendant RICO cases. I mean, just come on. It's they made up their mind. Juk wasn't going to get charged, maybe because he was going to get fancy lawyers that could see through all this BS. I don't know. They have.
And you came from where, Judge? I'm sorry.
I'm from Atlanta.
Bob Murder, I want you to
Shelby County jury.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Is there a reason why you didn't request a jury from outside?
I want you to follow me with my grandson's story when he go pro, okay? I'm about to upload my grandson. He in the 10th grade, but he about like six of them, but he throw that football, y'all. He got an arm on him. Them college already looking at him. So I want y'all to follow me with him. So I get them tickets. So y'all come see them games. Y'all, and his personality, he a and B unrolled student. So I want y'all to follow me with his case too. Of not his case, but with his football. He don't live here. He live in Florida. So he was born and raised in Florida. So he a Gator. So a college already trying to pull him in the 10th grade, and so he's supposed to go check it out. And then my other nephew, he's not really this other guy. He really not my nephew, but I knew him. He was a little boy. He played with the Falcons, so he was drafted to go play other places. And but I want y'all definitely follow me with my grandson. I'm about to upload. I'm about to he on the news. He made the news today, so I'm gonna put it up on the news and let y'all watch it. And I want y'all men and women, not haters. I want y'all men and women to follow me with his story, so it can influence him and y'all can get him some pointers. But he loves sports, y'all. He good all around, and his personality, like an old man, like an older guy. He's the young guy, but he listen to older people too. So if you're a hater, don't follow me with him. But he's good in basketball, y'all too. I mean, he's good. And they ain't even bragging on him or nothing like that. But when they good, they good. Somebody hang up, get out of here with the Govan. Govan, go get your life straight, baby. Don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about your haters. But I'm about to show y'all his story, and I want to, you know, stick by me. I love y'all. I'm out.